Vicky here with you, and I've been sharing my passions, what I really like, what I'm into these days, and I thought I was going to do a sharing like that, an unboxing. So basically I've been doing a lot of different canning and experimenting, and I want to do some dehydrating, but there's also something else that I had never really thought of doing, which is fermenting. And I've watched, I would love to make my own choucroute, so that's sauerkraut in English, I think. So I really want to do that because the one I've bought at the store was meh. So I would love to make my own. And I also I found out about kombucha. I don't know if you heard about it, and I'd be very curious to know if I'm the only one out there that had no idea what that was. But it's for those of you that were like me and that have no idea. First of all, there's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to make it, but it's basically sweet black tea that's being fermented, and it needs a SCOBY, which is some sort of living organism type, like kind of, and so it ferments, and then it creates this liquid that you can then do a double fermentation. And the double fermentation, at that point you can add some fruits, all kinds of stuff like that, and it carbonates and it makes your own soda. And it's basically, it's very healthy for you. From what I read, it's something that's really good for your gut. So it's something that I want to try making as well. I bought my first kombucha drink at a health store and it was really good. So I'm hoping to try to do some myself. So this being said, I bought myself my own after seeing, who was it that I saw? Oh, I don't remember which. There was a YouTuber that I watched, and she's off-grid, and she mentioned this kit, and so that's why I wanted it, because it's a mason top fermentation kit, and basically you ferment, but it has these type of nipple thingies on it, and with that you can, it actually does, it lets air in, but at the same time doesn't let the bugs and anything else come in. So, and there's this thing here which you use to press into the jars. It's cool. And this goes on top of the jar to keep everything in the liquid, because if it goes off, if it's no longer in the liquid, then mold can form, and that's a whole different story. You're not supposed to have mold on top of your fermentation. And these are the nipple type of thing. So see, there's a little valve, and that is how it breathes basically. So with that, on a wide mouth mason jar, then you're all set. So that's why I bought that. Plus, mostly, I bought the full kit because of this, because there's a fermenting guide and recipe, and it explains how you can do it. So yeah, so you've got the traditional sauerkraut, and then ginger, carrots, and all kinds of stuff like that. So I think this is going to be really fun to try to do. So I'm anxious to know, do you guys do it? Have you tried making your own? Is it something that has been of interest to you? Have you done it and not liked it, or done it and still doing it? I'm I'm really discovering a whole different universe that I didn't know. And what I love about it is I know exactly what's in my food. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to get into, is to try to have food that is more natural. And that's why I'm doing so much canning. And I'm really trying to go as much waste-free as possible, and to have stuff that's fresh, and that we know where it came from. And if I can keep it throughout winter time, then that's even better. The only thing with fermenting is that once it's fermented to your liking, then you need to put it in the fridge. And that's the part where it's going to be a little bit more difficult, because the fridge is usually pretty full. So I don't think I'll be able to do much more than 4 jars at a time, just because it just won't fit in. But we shall see. We shall see how that goes. And yeah, I'm just very, very curious about it. I know choucroute, the sauerkraut. That's the only thing that I really know. But I don't know the other ones, the other type of fermenting. So, but I'm thinking that with a meal, the vinegar type of, and it's natural, so yeah, it can't be bad. So yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to share it with all of you guys. I'm looking forward to reading your comments about this and knowing if this is something that you do. I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I'm just so excited. And I don't know why I didn't know about all these things. So if you know about other type of things that I haven't talked about, and that should be that would be of interest, since you know what I've been doing, just let me know. I'm very curious to I'm trying to cover the glare. I'm very curious to know more about it. So it's my year of growth, and I read a lot of books about art, but I guess I'm also growing in other areas, and this is one of them. So yeah, very, very excited about it, and I just have to share my excitement. So that's it. Bye everyone.